What is going on, everyone? We back at it again, bro, with this setup ass death battle. This shit red, bro. Ichigo Kurosaki versus my nigga Yusuke. You're a Meshi. Oh my god, this is so one-sided, bro. This is so one-sided. This is not even a fight. This is not even a fair fight, bro. Ichigo about to dog walk my nigga Yusuke, bro. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about 1,000-year blood war, bro. Even pre 1,000-year blood war, he's still getting dog walked, bro. Oh my god, man. And that's crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. My nigga Yusuke, he like that for real. He's slaying demons out here. You put Yusuke in Demon Slayer, he is dog walking them niggas. All the upper moons, Muzan, he dog walking all them niggas, bro. You feel me? Okay, yeah. Let's say he can't, you know what I'm saying, kill him because the sword shit. Okay, hey, he can still beat the ass until the sun come up. Problem solved. You know what I'm saying? And Hiei. Oh my god, don't put Hiei in Demon Slayer, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, this is so one-sided. I'm just here for the good vibes. You feel me? Now, granted, even if it was like closely, like evenly matched, I'll still go Ichigo. That's my nigga, man. Fun guy. You feel me? You feel me? But yeah, hit the video up with a like, man. Comment down below, subscribe. Let's get it, man. New season of Death Battle. Let's dive on in. Let's go.
Ichigo Kurosaki.
Taishi.
Yusuke Urameshi.
Taishi.
The substitute Shinigami of Bleach versus the spirit detective of YuYuHakusho.
They giving him 1,000-year blood war? Oh my fucking god, bro.
Armor and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
You didn't even need to do that.
Tell me, Boomstick, what happens when we die?
Endless nothingness? Jeez, man, I don't know. We just started.
Our souls are ferried by Shinigami, gods of death, in an eternal cycle of death and rebirth.
That was my second guess.
And when a soul goes astray, warped by evil and regret, it's a Shinigami's job to purify such violent hollows and send them off to the realm of the dead, the Soul Society.
Hey.
Works great till it doesn't. Enter Ichigo Kurosaki.
I gotta say, God damn it, bro. We came a long way from this art style. Hey, shout out to my nigga Kubo, man. Shout out to Kubo, bro, because that's art style. Oh my god. I think the art style started like coming to its own when we got to the Iran car shit. You feel me? When Yami and Ukioro pulled up and whatnot. You feel me? That's when the art style started, you know what I'm saying, coming to its own and shit like that. And then by the time we got to Aizen, saying solidified. But yeah, this is one of my favorite art styles too, bro. Kubo has one of my favorite art styles, bro. Oh god, bro. It's Kubo, Toriyama. Do I want to put Mishima in that motherfucker? I mean, not Mishima, Mashima, the fuck. I do love Naruto, but that's an art style. Do I want to put that in there? Maybe it's up for that day, but Kubo, Toriyama, it's no question, bro. No question. Oh, and Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh my god, I forgot old bro name, man. R.I.P. But yeah, at least for the first 3 seasons. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Whose tragic anime backstory came way too early when his mom was killed by a
29.
hollow. Reason number 1 why you should never want your kid to be the anime protagonist.
Left with his grief, young Ichigo was crushed under the weight of survivor's guilt.
So he lashed out the only way he knew how, beating people up.
But this
You know,
wound
stumping
began to
niggas into
heal when
concrete
he
is
found his
crazy.
calling upon meeting a Shinigami named Rukia. To stop a powerful hollow, she gave Ichigo her powers, rousing unseen potential within.
Just like that, Ichigo's a Shinigami.
They did her so dirty these first seasons, bro. Because
To carry out his
golly,
duties, Ichigo sheds his body for an invisible
like she had a whole
spiritual matter called
Shikai,
Reishi. He can
and
wield
you would never know
vast
she had
amounts
that
of
shit, bro.
spiritual energy called Ryoku, and exert it offensively in the
You
form
would
of
never would've known
spiritual
she had that
pressure,
shit, bro.
or Reiatsu.
Okay, that's a lot of big words, but all it really means
spiritual
is he's
pressure.
a super-powered ghost with an epic sword. His spirit aura is so strong, it can stun lock foes,
Oof.
pressing him under his own power, even fatally.
He
They're not
controls
all-
spirit matter in and around him, hardening his skin for defense and leaping off of invisible footholds in the air. Paired with speed-boosting skills like Shunpo,
They give him all his shits, bro. It's crazy, bro. Shinigami, Hollow, and Quincy shit. Oh my god, Yusuke, I'm so sorry, bro. This shit is so rigged, this shit is so rigged, bro. It's not even close, bro.
he can virtually fly.
Say goodbye to
Oh
the kid
my
who beat up bullies
God.
for their lunch money. And
Hey.
hello to the town's new superhero with fellow Ghostbusters, Orihime,
baby
Jack,
girl.
and Uryu. Plus Rukia, it was the Shinigami's job to tear Hollows a new hole.
While
Yes.
balancing responsibilities at school, of course. GPA comes first. and
Look at the
maybe a
art
round or two of
style.
tech.
Oh my
But it
god, Toski. Oh my god, she had a glow up. Yo, the time skip for Toski, nigga. Oh my god. She had a goddamn glow up, bro. Oh my god. Glue her hair out and shit. Oh my god.
Responsibilities at school.
Well, look
of
at this
course.
art style,
GPA
bro.
comes
Look at Toski. Look Orihime. Look. Oh. It's crazy, bro. And the thing is, you can say it for like every single art, like every single like the first season of pretty much like Naruto, the same shit, bro. Bleach. I was just thinking of another one. God damn it, the art style. My God. God damn. They came into their own, bro. Low key, even One Piece too, bro. Look at Toski, bro. Look at Oda. She does not look like the bad bitch we all know and love, bro.
first, and maybe a round or two of tech.
But it
Oh
wouldn't be
my
possible
God.
without his Shinigami blade, a Zanpakuto. It's basically a super-powered spirit that's physically a sword. Ghost sword.
Though strangely, Ichigo's sword is composed of two distinct spirits, both named Zangetsu, which isn't confusing at all.
Just call him Old Man Zangetsu and Hollow Zangetsu. Anyway, the double ghost sword gives Ichigo lots of new moves, including his trademark attack, the sword beam to end all sword beams.
Taishi.
Getsuga Tensho!
Getsuga.
Getsuga Tensho is incredibly powerful, and so effective that Ichigo developed multiple variants. He can fire it as a wave, detonate it mid-attack to act as a barrier, and combine two at once into
Jujisho.
an even stronger
That shit
Getsuga
hard.
Jujisho.
That shit
But even the
hard.
biggest hollows down to size. Ichigo was ridiculously strong, even from frame 1.
He can make giant shockwaves and parry spiritual light beams from a Menosgrande. And these aren't fake
Settle.
Northern light lasers. Guidebooks confirm they're real light, and the novels say so too.
Plus, early on, Uryu moves so fast.
Yeah, this is
he left
beginning
his
of
own
Bleach
shadow
too, bro.
behind.
But as Ichigo became more
Crazy.
involved with the Soul Society, he quickly found that he wasn't good enough.
This Byakuya
Yeah, there's levels of this shit, bro. When Ranji and Byakuya pulled up, bro. Oh my god! And then on top of that, when Ichigo got his amp, he was still going. When he was dog walking Renji and Shikai, crazy work, man. Come on, Renji, come on, man. You looking like a fraud, bro.
guy's so fast, Ichigo can't even see him. Time
Blitzed.
for a good old-fashioned training arc. Hit the music!
Until now, Zangetsu had operated only in its base state,
Yep.
Shikai. So Ichigo learned to release its inner power, a 10 times boost that takes most Shinigami a decade to master. Bankai!
Bankai.
Guy, his speed skyrocketed, letting him turn the tables on douchebag Byakuya. Even in Shikai, he blocked an attack that could destroy the whole friggin' Soul Society.
Because Ichigo's greatest gift is his potential to improve. Despite
Oof.
only being a teenager, he mastered swordsmanship
Nigga,
well
dog
enough
walked
to
them
thrash experts
lieutenants,
who have been
bro?
training for
Come on,
centuries.
man.
He can quickly adapt to new weapons and styles mid-fight, surpassing his limits time and time again.
Like when he took on Catboy Grimjow. He was getting clamped.
My boy Grab Jaw right there. Jack. My
But as soon
boy.
as he heard Orihime cheering him on, that
Yeah, see, by the time we got like here in the story, the art style low key already solidified. You feel me?
was all he needed to smash that kitty.
You mean
Caught that
Grimjaw,
nigga shit,
right?
bro.
Yeah, but even with that main character energy, Ichigo couldn't match Big Bad Aizen.
Ooh.
With just a finger, Aizen stopped Ichigo's Bankai and his theme song. Rude.
Ichigo needed to tap into his unexplained hollow power, Except Hollow Zangetsu wasn't going to make it easy.
Nope.
Manzang's pretty chill, but this guy's a menace.
Still, Ichigo needed his help and conjured a hollow mask to expand his power. But this meant the hollow within only grew stronger.
Masked up, he can fire lasers, bypass super senses, and heal lost limbs. But piss him off enough, and he'll go full hollow. And
Basto Lorde.
want that.
Hollowification
You don't want that, bro. You don't want this nigga to come out, bro.
exceeds even Bankai, and was enough to crush Ukiura in a battle that shook
Like, what is Yusuke doing to this nigga, bro?
all of Hueco Mundo, the world of hollows.
Full hollow Ichigo could even tear through all 3 layers of hell.
But with help from his secret Shinigami father, Ichigo continued to train for months in the Dangai,
Yep.
a corridor between dimensions, until he was finally ready to challenge Aizen.
Challenge is an
Palm that
understatement.
nigga shit, bro.
He manhandled Aizen, shattered mountains with sheer aura, and flexed so hard he smashed out of the black coffin.
That black coffin shot out of here, bro.
Space like a mini black hole.
And yet, it still wasn't enough. So by becoming Getsuga itself, Ichigo unleashed his ultimate attack,
Mugetsu.
defeating Aizen at the cost of all his power.
Oh,
He
that
might
was so
have
sad.
saved everyone, but now it was back to Normieville.
Ichigo never truly realized until then just how much being a Shinigami meant to him. The power to protect others, his drive, his pride in himself was gone. He would give anything to get it back.
And
Yep.
he did, thanks to a surprise assist from Rukia. Boom! Shinigami
Yeah.
again.
With the drip. He came back. He came back with the shit on, bro. The drip.
He did, thanks to a surprise
Oh
assist
my God.
from Rukia. Boom! Shinigami again.
Yeah, the Fullbringer arc. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't got much to say about this arc. But look, yeah. Yeah. No lie. Dirty boots. Yeah. Yeah, that's it though. That's it.
And
Just in time for a 1,000-year blood war with the final endgame boss, YuYuHakusho.
who planned to end everything. And while other Shinigami tried their best, only Ichigo was special enough to pull it off.
His father
I need
was a
hold on.
Shinigami.
I need all other niggas to take notes on how to do this shit right, bro. Cause this shit be coming out. When this shit started? Cause these seasons been coming out and it's quality, all of them was fucking quality, S tier quality. Each fucking season, bro. I need every single studio. I need all top niggas to pay attention, bro. This is how you do that shit, bro. This is how you do that shit. Cause One Punch Man, that atrocity, I still haven't watched it. I just seen the clips. That slide, that's all I need to see. That's all I needed to see. But yeah, that was diabolical to the fandom. That was crazy. Crazy. And niggas been waiting for years, like 6-7 years for that shit, and that's crazy. But this waited longer, and it was worth it. Worth it.
Shinigami. His mother was a member of the ancient Quincy's and possessed by a hollow. Hence, his 2 Zanpakuto spirits, one Quincy, the other Hollow and Shinigami, made Ichigo a perfect union to break Yhwach's plan. Finally, Ichigo understood himself, fully unifying with both Zanpakuto spirits within. With that came a new Shikai and 2 new Zanpakuto.
Shikai, if you thought Ichigo was strong before,
Demon
oh
hole.
boy, he's
Demon
the
hole.
strongest Shinigami alive. They're dead. Undead? Yeah.
Stronger than Kanbachi, who could split the Dangai in half. Stronger than Senjumaru, who shook heaven and earth across the realms. And strong enough to match Yhwach, even after he absorbed the Soul King.
Juiced up with Soul King power, YuYuHakusho could nuke all 3 realms.
Yeah.
The human world, Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo, plus the Dangai and Garganta in between, which have a bunch of pocket dimensions sprinkled in. Hell, just the Soul King's corpse sent a shockwave across all the realms.
And it's not a matter of disrupting the flow of souls. YuYuHakusho was going to end everything through sheer power alone.
But Ichigo still wasn't done powering up.
Entering a new half-hollow form and merging his Getsuga Tensho with a mighty hollow attack, the
I can't
Grand
wait.
Ray Sero.
Making
can't
a giant
wait.
crescent
Ugh.
slash that rips through space itself.
All that power culminating in his true Bankai.
Mm.
Power so great, even YuYuHakusho was scared of it.
Joke's on you. Ichigo didn't even need it. You're done.
Ichigo was finally content. And 10 years later, he remains a Shinigami, having found the courage to stand on the edge of life and death, conquer his fears, and walk onward.
Y'all think we're gonna get something with his son? A spinoff?
Most teenagers have no idea what they want to do with their life.
Ah,
That was hardly a problem
90s.
for juvenile delinquent Yusuke Urameshi, because he only ever wanted to do one thing.
Throw hands.
90s anime's got
It don't
just got
matter
that
who the
charm
elves
to
are,
it, bro.
Be they women, old folk, or babies.
This the
Yusuke
YN anime
lived
right
to
here, bro.
fight. That's what gave life meaning. Who cares
YN?
about stupid things like friends and family?
Which is why it was so surprising when one day he threw himself in front of a speeding car to save a child, bringing
Crazy.
that reckless life to a screeching halt.
And he died for nothing because he didn't even need to die.
But this is chapter 1 of a battle shonen, so death is hardly
Yep.
the end.
Truck Coon.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
though, it wasn't a spooky skeleton in a hood who arrived to claim Yusuke's soul. It was a blue-haired anime girl.
A
on
bad bitch.
broomstick.
Bow
It
tie?
was Botan, whose job was to ferry Yusuke's newly deceased spirit off to the afterlife.
Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately for him, he was such an asshole that the underworld didn't see his selfless death coming and didn't
Oh
have
my
any
God.
space prepared for him. Imagine being such a menace to society that the second you do something nice, hell itself gets caught with its pants down.
So the underworld surrogate king, Koenma, offered Yusuke an alternative. He could return to life as an agent of the afterlife, a spirit detective, solving supernatural crimes and fighting off demonic threats to humanity.
Naturally, Yusuke did what anyone would do in that situation, then told Satan Jr. to stuff it. I mean, he was never really good for anything, and no one was gonna miss him. So what's the point of coming back to life?
Damn.
Like his mom would be sad, or his childhood.
Also a bad bitch. I'm a bad too. That, like niggas was crying at you and shit, bro. Come on, man. I think it's time for a rewatch of YuYuHakusho. I ain't watched YuYuHakusho in the grip. I think it's time for a rewatch. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sweetheart Keiko would be heartbroken, or even his rival.
That was your fine
Goro
shit right
would
there, bro.
shed manly
Come on,
tears.
your future
Oh, man.
bestie.
At the sight of loved ones who cared far more than he ever expected, Yusuke had a change of heart and accepted Koenma's offer, returning to life with a new purpose and a new goal.
Yeah.
And newfound ass-kicking ability. In his quest to beat the dog shit out of demonkind, Yusuke learned to harness Reiki, or spirit energy. He's ridiculously strong.
Keep that
and
thing tucked,
durable,
Yusuke.
Heals
Ooh.
from wounds quickly and can see spirits invisible to mortal men.
Even early on, Yusuke could parry Suzaku's lightning arrows, which are formed from real lightning called down from the sky. And with the help of legendary warrior Genkai, he mastered a signature move that could blast anyone to smithereens.
My
Spirit
favorite
gun!
shonen move ever, the Spirit Gun.
Aishi.
First, Yusuke had a limited number of shots,
Yep.
but eventually he turned it into his personal WMD. Stronger than any weapon on Earth, he could go finger blast
The
around
shotgun?
as much
Oh
as he
my
wants.
The
God,
Spirit
bro.
Gun is more versatile than it appears. Yusuke can bounce it off surfaces for sneak attacks, propel himself around like a rocket in
That
flight,
nigga lost.
and produce
That was
massive
'cause of plot.
explosions with each shot.
He can twist it up for a Spirit Shotgun, a mighty AoE blast, or a Spirit Punch, where he keeps the energy stored in his fists and clobbers the hell
Oof.
out of you. And the Spirit Wave, a Kamehameha from before we uncultured Americans knew what a Kamehameha was.
Yusuke may be a punk, but he's deceptively skilled and cunning in battle.
He's not afraid to fight dirty, throwing his shoes, using sleight of hand to place
See.
cigarettes on his phone.
You see, Yusuke was fighting some real fucking demons. Not them little upper moon shits, you feel me? You fight some real demons.
To track them in the dark.
Personally, I'd call that smart, and his hand-to-hand is A+.
Sure,
He's
you
met
can-
experts like Cabano, who's said to have mastered all forms of martial combat.
But his best secret is how quickly he improves.
Ah.
All it takes is a round of training or someone threatening his friends, and Yusuke's power will spike to match
Up the
stronger
toe,
enemies,
Yusuke.
even if it means literally burning through his own life force for a power-up.
All known demons and demon fighters are individually ranked on a scale of power from
Yep.
E to S.
Yep.
E-class demons are nothing special. We're
Meh.
talking local threats at best. C and B are getting a bit dicey in a destroy your city kind of way. A and S? Well, hold on to your ass.
Yeah.
We're talking end of the world.
Yeah.
As Yusuke
Yeah.
forged bonds with new allies like demons Hiei and Kurama,
Hey.
as well as his old pal Kuwabara, he found himself facing opponents he couldn't beat.
You're a Mishi.
Such as the
You're a
monstrous
Mishi.
Toguro, who could vaporize
Oh.
weaker demons and crush their souls with
So go Put Togoro in Demon Slayer and see what happens to them damn Hashiras and them upper moons. Moves on. Oh my god, this nigga was a menace. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
But Yusuke needed to survive and protect his loved ones, so he had no choice but to rank up, even if it meant absorbing the power of a small star. Thanks, Tenkai!
Our sun has an average luminosity of 380 septillion watts, or joules per second. Small stars like red dwarfs output about 1/10,000th of that. So this spirit orb's energy per second would equal about 9 million megatons of TNT.
Enough to send Toguro to the grave.
Even after pushing past his own limits, Yusuke would still need more power to face S-class threats like Sensui, a past spirit detective gone bad.
Nigga ran rogue, man.
For what top-tier demons are capable of.
Sensui was so yoked he couldn't even use all his power in the human world without threatening to bring down the whole thing.
Bruh.
He compared destroying the whole goddamn planet to kicking an anthill.
According to Genkai, Yusuke could destroy the planet too.
Exactly, bro.
And even A-class threats like King Enma have shaken.
That's what I was saying. Like Yusuke not let it be known. Even though I said that this fight is a wash, Yusuke not no bitch. Let it be known, nigga.
Both the demon and human worlds.
That anima guy is strong as balls. In the past, he fought the Netherworld King Yakumo, who could eradicate the entire human world and remake the Netherworld.
And we still didn't get to his demon form yet.
To the point where he overloaded Yakumo with his own energy. And do keep in mind, Yusuke was still only A-class at the time. A far cry from S-classes like Sensui, whose sacred energy was 10 times his superior.
But not for long, sucker.
Training arc.
Turns out, Yusuke was a demon himself.
Yep.
Literally. Yusuke is the descendant of an ancient and incredibly powerful being, one of the strongest in existence, Ryzen, the Demon King.
With his Bazoku mark, Yusuke could channel Ryzen's spirit for a huge power boost and a massive thirst for murder boost. This was his first taste of a dangerous new type of spirit energy, Yoki.
A form of energy used by demons. Like normal Reiki, it can be amplified by intense emotions. Unlike normal Reiki, its use creates a pleasurable feeling, feeding into the user's rage and bloodlust, the feral animal within.
So Yusuke upgraded his spirit gun to a demon gun. It's the same thing, but red. Oh, and it's strong enough to blast Sensui past the horizon, putting Yusuke's power firmly in S-class.
And making him a prime candidate to rule the demon world. But
Crazy
as
work.
he was thrust into a tournament vying for that throne, Yusuke began to wonder if all this power was what he really wanted.
Self-reflection? From I'll kick your ass, Yusuke Urameshi? Nah, we can worry about that later. There's a tournament to win. Which one of you
my
girls,
boy,
baby,
man.
or grandparents is first?
Even then, as Yusuke took on the Demon King Yomi in an epic final battle, he was still growing. He had become far stronger than before, even achieving a unique version
That's
of the
crazy, bro. He's
Bazoku
still
form
young too, bro.
separate from Ryzen's influence.
And a brand
still young,
spanking
bro.
new form of power. Kinda like Sensui's sacred energy, but even better. It's so unprecedented, it doesn't even have a name, but it's golden glowy.
Strong enough to
it's a big-
Yomi, creating an explosion that split the
Oh
heavens
my
above
God, remember
and
this fight?
decimated
Oh my
the
God.
Okunin tree below, pushing the Demon King himself to his absolute
I gotta watch. Now I gotta
But
watch this.
then
I have to watch it now.
Yusuke lost. It's not all bad though. Even if being king would have been cool, Yusuke realized he wanted something more. He'd grown up and chose to walk a new path.
It was always Yusuke's connections with others that motivated him above all else. And it was in those connections that he found his happy ending.
But I wouldn't piss him off if you
Don't
can avoid
piss
it.
him off,
Get
bro.
him in the right mood or threaten the human world, and the spirit detective will beat your stupid ass.
Leave his mama. Leave his fine shit. Leave his friends. Leave him all alone, bro. Leave him alone, bro. He a YN, bro. Leave him alone, bro.
Long has its return.
Cause who knows
been
how strong he
foretold,
really got
but
strong.
now,
Like how strong he had gotten. You know what I'm saying? When he went away for that little bit. You feel me?
finally, it is reborn.
The original death battle shirt that once dominated the world. Hell yeah, there's no better way to wear a blood spatter on your chest.
We've restored
Hey.
the original shirt with even better materials, and its combatants are set, and we've
Let's
run
get
the
it,
data
baby.
through all possibilities.
It's time for a
Death
death
battle!
battle!
Let's get it. Let's go, man. Huh?
That's a demon.
That's a hollow.
No doubt about it.
What's up? Let's get it. Tension. Ooh. Ichigo don't have hands. I mean, he got hands. He got street level hands, but not them combat hands. I know I'm thinking about it. Ooh, what's up, big? Not the dick. You shot Ichigo in the dick. Uh-oh. Oof. Let go, nigga.
Chump change.
Ooh.
Reckless idiot. What a baby. Little demon energy got you scared.
Nah. Let's go. Jutsu.
Do it once? Damn, why didn't I think of that?
Low key. Low key.
Yusuke. Let's devour him together.
Now, Grandpa, leave me alone, bro.
Hell no! This is my fight, jackass! You just hold me back!
Ain't no way he did that to my nigga like that, bro. You not Ukiura, nigga. Who you think you is, fam? Uh-oh.
Yeesh, rude awakening. This one's a piece of work.
Uh-oh.
And partner, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Times.
Kai! Let's go! Ranketsu!
Is that the best you can do? I can go even faster if you'd like.
Oof.
Hell yeah!
Let's go.
I'll kill you even if it kills me!
Yusuke says shit.
You better do the same!
You sure about that? Alright.
Screw that!
Grand Resettle. That shit hard.
Give me a freaking break.
See you on the other side.
You later, fam. KO! Come on, man.
Think the afterlife offers frequent flyer miles?
There's a lot to cover here, so let's break this down into 4 chapters.
I already knew this was gonna fucking happen, fam. You ain't gotta tell nothing. You ain't gotta tell me nothing.
Starting with their abilities.
Yusuke could see Ichigo no problem and resist auras like Taguro's that are similar to Reiatsu, so Ichigo couldn't cheese a win right away.
Otherwise, Yusuke was outmatched. Sure, the Spirit Gun could potentially match the Getsuga Tensho, and he had stat-boosting forms like the Mizoki.
Yeah.
Ichigo, however, had more varied powers, a better healing factor, greater stamina given his months of Dangai training.
Yeah.
And all those swords, he just had way more abilities to play with.
Likewise, speed was a fairly easy call.
Yeah.
Yusuke could react to lightning early on, and obviously got much faster over time. Looking at this blast from his clash with Yomi, it erupted upwards at 57% the speed of light.
But Ichigo was faster than light from the start, and he's gotten faster too. He couldn't even see Byakuya at
Blitz.
first, but blitzed him in the rematch. Plus, he's got tons of training and power-ups since
Hold
then.
him.
The Soul King Shockwave, for example, expanded across the realms at thousands of times light speed. And Ichigo
Man,
reacted to
give
attacks
me,
from
bro.
Soul King Noah
No,
that
hold on, man.
utilized
Give me a YuYuHakusho sequel, bro. Man, F that, bro. That ass, bro. I need something, bro.
the same power.
I need something, fam.
Ichigo takes speed. But Yusuke's fought plenty of foes faster and more varied than him, so it's extremely important to examine their tactics and ability to adapt mid-fight.
This is kind of both their things.
Yeah.
Ichigo has styled on guys with centuries of training and
Yeah.
has over a decade of experience as a Shinigami. He's pretty good at figuring out new weapons and styles.
Meanwhile, Yusuke was flexible and quick to adapt, mixing cleverness with exceptional hand-to-hand. He's good enough to match Kabano, who mastered every martial art. Ichigo's decent at hand-to-hand, but it's not his go-to in the
That's
same
what
way.
So both had
Like
their
I just
strong
said, like,
suits
bro, I ain't got
with
them hands like
advantages on
that.
each side. It's fair to call this one a draw.
Leaving only the biggest winning factor, which could have superseded all other advantages: power.
Between Sensui, Genkai, and Enma, Yusuke could definitely destroy the planet. Examining his sky-splitting clash with Yomi and measuring its scale, that's about 4 quadrillion megatons of TNT, which is crazy.
Similarly, mid-series Ichigo could shake Huecomundo, tear through hell, and block attacks that could destroy the Soul Society. But at his peak, he beat YuYuHakusho, who could destroy several realms, which is far more impressive than just one.
To be fair, Yusuke also beat Yakumo, who could threaten 2 realms at the same time, pretty close to YuYuHakusho threatening 3.
And Yusuke far surpassed Yakumo afterward. The gap between him and Sensui alone was 10 times. So there could be an argument for Yusuke's power surpassing Ichigo if 3 realms was truly Ichigo's limit.
Fortunately for Ichigo, it's not. YuYuHakusho was also gonna destroy the Garganta, which has at least 29 pocket dimensions inside it.
That's it. Oh my god, why though? Why?
Each containing at least a planet and star, much larger than Yusuke's.
See, that's a room for like more spin-offs. You feel me? That's some shit. You know, Kubo could always come back to and like, hey, you know what? You know what I mean? And do some new shit if he wanted to. Oh my god.
Planet-sized worlds. Plus, Ichigo matched YuYuHakusho in True Shikai, without his additional boost from Half Hollow and True Bankai.
As always with Death Battle, there's arguments either way. But the way we see it,
Ain't no
even
arguments.
being generous with Yusuke's power and conservative with Ichigo's, the gap was just too big.
Power scalers, they're gonna watch this video like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nigga, it's not even that close.
Giving Ichigo the final edge. Sorry
Ichigo.
if things got messy, but that's just how Ichigo's.
The winner
my God, I
is
hate him.
Ichigo Kurosaki.
I hate him.
Next
I
time
hate him.
on
What we got,
Death
bro?
Battle.
Solid opening starter, W fight, W music, all that, you feel me? W's. The only thing I hate about, well, then again, I lie, because they do show out. Because, I mean, for the Gogeta, oh my god, Gogeta versus Vegito fight, you know what I'm saying? That was 3D. You feel me? So, yeah. Anyway, who next? Oh shit, Sonic versus Cell?
Subscribe and join as a
Metal
member to
Sonic.
see more Death Battle.
Damn, Dragon Ball character in the second episode? Goddamn. The second episode? Oh my god. Okay. I know people not gonna like this though, man. But like, Sonic, for some stupid ass reason, wanna be broken. You would never think some furries would be that strong doing the dumb shit that they would like that they do. You know what I mean? Because you wouldn't even think that. Hey, taking it at face value, Metal Sonic versus Cell, you would think like, get this blue motherfucker off my screen. You feel me? At face value. Then you go read the comics. Then you be like, oh. I never forget that bullshit. Trunks lost to Silver, bro. Never forget that. It still don't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? A furry. My nigga lost to a furry. You know what I mean? That don't sit right. That don't sit right in the soul. You know what I mean? It just don't. No disrespect to Sonic. I love Sonic. I grew up on Sonic. Sonic X, Sonic Heroes, all them games. I played them all. Even though I think the gaming wise, I think Sonic fell off. But like, what can you do with Sonic? I don't know. They gotta switch it up. Come on, Sega, switch it up, man. Come on. But yeah. Anyway, W video. Hope y'all enjoyed this reaction, man. If you guys did, hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Or y'all like me? I knew from the jump that Ichigo had this in the bag, cause like as soon as I saw that shit, I was like, huh? It was a wrap. This one, I'ma still root for Cell, but if that nigga win, I already seen it coming. If that metal bitch win, I already seen it coming. But I got Cell. You feel me? So yeah. Anyway, love y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.